nigga high as a motherfucker, by the way. Let me go fast. I am the nigga, young dog. This high ass nigga.
They don't dance no more. It's all about the lead. Back in the day, crack was jumping on the scene. Now they slumped on the sidewalk. Can't talk. Golden era baby, but we still feel the rock. They used to be kings, now they lost in the scheme. Popping them bottles, throwing money, and living dreams. Now they zoned out and mumbling, fumbling. No rhythm in the city, the whole shit crumbling. They used to rock the house, they was riding through the streets. Remember there was dancing, sliding to the beat. Now it's poison in their veins, ain't no pulse on the street. Guess it's over now, they accepted defeat. Back in the day, the rock had a violent freak. Different story now, they got no energy. The new drugs got them slow with the hit unload. Eye closed and they don't dance no more. Rock used to be jumping, type shit they was on. Now it's lights out, guess the thrill is gone.
I am the nigga, young dog. I bring it to you rough, rugged, and raw, nigga.
They don't dance no more, it's all about the codeine. Back in the day, they was rocking on the scene. Even dancing in the rain, now they nodding off. Shit just don't hit the same.
I am that nigga, young dog.
All right, we're in front of the Marcy projects here. You know what's so interesting? When I first moved to New York, I remember riding down, I think it was maybe Bedford or Flushing or something like that. And it's just so crazy how, like, right in front of Marcy projects, you know, it's more or less in a Jewish neighborhood, an Orthodox Jewish neighborhood. And so again, this is a Marcy project. And if I were to spin around and do a 360, and I'll show you this, you're gonna see something very interesting. There's a lot of Jewish people. This is mostly a Jewish neighborhood. This is a Williamsburg, Brooklyn. And so all of these stores, all of these businesses, by and large, like this is a Jewish woman walking down the street right here, coming toward me. This lady right here in the black dress, skirt or whatever. Most of these people are gonna be Jewish. Many of the women, I think, wear wigs. Maybe part of the cultural traditions here. But again, this is a Notion Avenue in Flushing Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. And again, you'll see like all of the guys, I'm not sure if you can see down the street, a lot of the Hasidic Jewish guys. We're probably gonna see quite a few of them. Here's one coming into view right here. He should be coming into view, there it is. He's coming into view. They all dress alike. I remember when I first came here, I was like, damn, am I seeing like, here's another guy, again, they all kind of dress alike. You see, damn, there's quite a few, the women, the men, they all kind of like a uniform on. So anyway, it's very interesting. And so right across the street, again, is Marcy Projects. So I'll spin around, and you'll see that right here. Maybe we'll ride through the project, see how it all looks here. This is Marcy Projects. We'll ride through here, see how it looks. It's a big housing project, very big housing project. You can see there are many, many buildings in this housing project. Many buildings. Many buildings. All throughout on both sides. A lot of buildings. And you guys raising, look at these dogs. What kind of dogs are those? Oh, French bulls?
One bully, French, and
Yeah. Damn, that was a fat one right there. You see these? Hell, this town probably got more people than my whole little hometown. To be honest with you. And again, this is Marcy Project right here. I may say I smoke me a joint out here. Think I should smoke a joint out here. Marcy Projects. Little flowers. Little flowers. There's a Jewish man walking through Marcy Project. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'm gonna roll it back around. Look at this. Building a green community. Marcy Project. Look, here's a Jewish man walking through Marcy. Look, check this out. Brooklyn, New York, home of Jay-Z. You see how big this housing project is. Look how big this housing project is. And you see the blacks out there raising French bulldogs in the housing projects, no less. My tenants that are behind on their rent, I talked to them this morning, and they have a French bulldog. This is the way poor people live in America. They can have dog on top of dog. This is Marcy Projects. This development is huge, by the way. NYCHA, look at it. It's like temporary heat. You can probably see a lot of times they have to provide temporary heat. You may not be able to see this here. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. Let me change cameras. You may not be able to see this. Yeah, okay, that's better. So a lot of times they have to provide temporary heat in these buildings, and I'll show you what I mean by it. So they have something like this that will provide temporary heat to the housing project. So you can see this ductwork going into the building. So you see this power, mechanical, and rental, boilers, chillers. So it could be AC as well. But that's what they do when the heating and AC stuff breaks down in the housing projects. And in a lot of these buildings, they have these temporary things. And these are like temporary heating, cooling right here. Damn, you can't see it, but there's it right there. You'll see these a lot of times in front of buildings in New York City when the heating, cooling broke down. But they probably don't provide cooling, so it's probably just heating. As you can see, it's kind of early in the morning. No one's really milling about. That's why King Chanel says come back at nighttime when the blacks wake up. And this building looks to be kind of, maybe it's not empty. Damn, it's in bad repair though. This building right here, in bad repair. Go up and look at the front of one of these buildings. It's the front of it. Like, take a look at the doors on these buildings. I'm not sure if you can see them, but these are the type of doors that they have to install on these buildings, like straight like sheet metal, fabricated metal type doors. And you see, it's not much milling about this time of the day in Marcy Projects. Not much milling about it all. These people probably gonna wake up to get out of the house about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is Marcy Projects in Brooklyn, New York. You see, it's a very big development. Very, very big development. Very big. And most of the people you see working here are working for the government. This is that guy just passed by. He's a NYCHA worker. No through traffic here except for NYCHA. NYCHA is New York City Housing Authority. And this is more of Marcy. More Marcy right here. These are government workers just cleaning up behind the people that live in the project here. No parking. No parking. This is where Jay-Z would have been selling his crack to the blacks. This is where he sold his crack to the blacks. There's a cutie going. It's interesting. These damn poor blacks have dogs. This is very interesting. They live in the projects and they got dogs. How do they afford dogs in the projects? It's very interesting. Kind of a little cutie right here too. At least from the back, she got a dog. A cutie from the back. You see the diversity of New York City housing projects. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got right here. Look, a memorial of some sort. Memorial. Oh, this is to freshman lifestyle. Maybe you see that right there. I'm not sure if I can zoom in. But this is a freshman lifestyle. This was on the shirt. Right there, a bunch of candles. And for this person, I might smoke one for him. Smoke one for him. Roll one up. Welcome to the Marcy. Welcome to the Marcy, baby. Marcy Projects. Man, this motherfucker got handcuffs on his bike. Look at this shit, he got handcuffs on it. Damn, this is Marcy Projects. The homie right here collecting the cans. Yeah, it's not really a food desert though. You can see right here, damn, you walk out of the Marcy Projects, there are grocery stores, fish market, everything. Everything. The fresh supermarket to my left, right there. You got food markets everywhere. You can see that right there. The Flushing Fish Market. This is Marcy Avenue. Apparently we go around on the other side. See how it looks right here. This is something what New York City does to keep people from sitting down or lying down. So this is a vent. This is a vent, exhaust vent or whatever. And so you can see that it's wavy. So you can't lie down right here. And if you go even closer, you'll see that there are like indentions or raised edges, like right here, where you can see them clearly right there. Those are raised edges. So if you tried to sleep right here, in the wintertime, you want to be warm, get some of that exhaust heat, you won't be able to sleep. It'd be very, very uncomfortable to sleep right there. So that's what New York City does, is stop it. Like people just outright sleeping on the street. I think next week I'm gonna go up to the Peel Center in the Bronx. And what I'm talking about is the Peel Center. Like you see a lot of these stores have signs written in Hebrew. I don't know if you can see that right there, but that sign right there is written in Hebrew. Right, where is it? Right, where's the sign? Let's see. Yeah, right in front of the white car, the sign is written in Hebrew. Yeah. Look at that. Look at this here. Look at this. Granddaddy. It could be Leonard Roy and all. Leonard Roy, Granddaddy. Granddaddies, put them up. Boxing camp for granddaddies. Rest in peace, Big Nate from Bed-Stuy Boxing Gym every Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 2. Old niggas come out here and box. They come out here and box. So again, you see these things that keep you from sitting right here or sleeping right there. You see them all over down the block right here. See them all over down the block. Oh, this is the Jewish police right here. Oh shit, let me show you this. This is the Jewish police right here. The Shamram. This is their own police right here. Jewish police, the Shamram. I'm not sure if you ever heard of this before, but yeah, this is the Shamram. I've never heard of government housing. Hey, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. That man had about how many pit bulls and French bullies and things like that. Said Marcy allows one dog and cat in each unit. Why do these people allow the dogs and cat? That's another question. You see, it could be another aggressive black kid. But again, this is Marcy housing. Again, this is the Jewish police, the Shamram. I want to say they do have their own ambulance too. There's a Jewish lady going down the street there with her children, and they usually have a lot of children, as you can see. And there's the Shamram. That's like the Jewish police. This is the Marcy playground right here. Here comes the Jewish man right here. And he's a straggler. Go ahead. We might got some street action at this motherfucker. Some street action. How you doing? Alright. Oh shit, that could have been a man, y'all. That could have been a man, ladies and gentlemen. That could have been a man. Yikes. Here comes another person coming out of the projects with a dog of sort. You know what's interesting is that right by my house there's another park. It's called, I think it's St. Mark's Park or something like that. And there are projects directly across the street from that park as well. So this may be something that New York just does, and that that all the parks kind of look the same in some ways. And so they could build the parks close to the housing projects, for easy access or whatever for the residents, kind of leave their apartments and come out on the out into the neighborhood. Let's go around to the front side of Marcy. So this is Nostrand Avenue. This is the main thoroughfare in Brooklyn. So you see some people out playing tennis. You see a Jewish man up ahead. If I were to keep going straight, I guess it would run you like down by the Navy Yard, Williamsburg Bridge, taking you over into Manhattan, stuff like that. But yeah, so if we were right down in front of Marcy, this is a jump the curb. You can see the little stores, another grocery store on this side of Marcy, a Family Dollar. They pretty much have what they want over here, what they need. There's another little, I guess that's the bodega right there. You guys sleep in Marcy. There's a Jewish guy getting in his car. And it's kind of slow out here this morning. What time do these people wake up? This is the management and leasing office. Damn, this building is open. I wonder, could I go in here? Should I go in here, guys? This building's open. Yeah, I could have gone in there. I could have gone in that one. I think I'm gonna sit right here in Marcy, man. Smoke me a joint. Read some of you guys' comments while we at it. And I think that's what I do. Sit right here. Like a joint. Yeah. Why not right here? No better place. The Marcy houses. Yeah. You see that? This at Marcy. Matter of fact, I read some of your comments while I'm sitting right here on the road left for joint. In the Marcy project right here. See what the comments say. Interview some of the residents. Yeah, shit, right? I will smoke a joint. Maybe they'll come up and talk to me. You know what I asked him? I said, man, what is it like growing up here? Jay-Z rapped about how he sold drugs here and now ain't shit going on here. Do you guys feel like you were used? Man, he raps about you, but he doesn't come back. He doesn't come back and do it. He came back to teach these blacks about Bitcoin. Does anyone remember that? When Jay-Z came back, he said, I'm going to teach the blacks about Bitcoin. He came back to Marcy Projects and I think he launched the Bitcoin Academy with Jack Dorsey or someone like that. Here's a lady coming with a bonnet on her head. She got a, oh, here come two sister girls. Maybe I see the one of them will talk. I was gonna bring it. I was going to talk to them. If they had walked in front of me, I would have at least tried to talk to one of them. See what they had to say. Anyway, so this is Marcy Projects. It's the middle of the day on a Thursday. And this is, I don't know how many buildings. It's got to be at least 15 buildings. And no one is up and milling about. Very few people are up and milling about around here. Very few people up and milling about. In the middle of the day, Marcy Projects, built in New York. The whole world is outside of these housing projects. There's shipyards. There's a little bit of everything going on. But you don't see these people. They're not up yet. They are not up yet, apparently. Yeah. You know, I don't know if you guys saw like the Hispanics and the Jewish people walking through here, through Marcy Projects. So it is not as black as, maybe it was, 30, 40 years ago. It's hell. I would even say it's halfway clean out here. It's halfway clean. Like, just to look around. You see any trash out here? This is a housing project, by the way. Hey, somebody need to clean it up, or the people are pretty judicious about not throwing trash down, one of the two. But that is definitely the case. This morning I had some blacks call me. I'm going to have to publish this call. The tub was stopped up. The blacks just let their hair go down the drain and never take their hair out of the strainer. And so I asked the black, I said, hey, man, is the tub stopped up? He said, yeah. But he's still taking showers in the tub. I'm saying these people are absolutely like a couple IQ points short of even being able to function here in America. But he never called me back. Yeah, they do this all the time. They just that hair, man. Their hair is very kinky. They want to wear it in dreadlocks. And American plumbing is just not meant to take a dreadlock going down the drain. It's just not meant to take that. But they stuff their toes. They use their feet, their hooves to make sure that their hair goes down the drain, and then they complain or surprised when it all stops up on them. So that was the phone call. I'll publish that a little bit later today. Anyway, I'm sitting there smoking on a pack. In Marcy Projects. Marcy Projects, where these blacks are rapped about and all this. And here we are today, smoking a joint in Marcy. Galt, the urban landlord. You need to put one of those hair things you can stick into the... I'm betting, though. So I have a strainer on top, and I'm guessing that the hair is right there on top. All they would have to do is just wipe the hair off of the top of the strainer. But they're too damn lazy to do that. And again, I don't have a problem with them not even being willing to do it. It's the fact that they're just too damn stupid to even let someone know. They'll just take a shower in standing water, in someone else's standing water. That is the most amazing thing, that they'll do that. And again, the drain is not clogged. It's the shower strainer that's clogged. The shower strainer keeps big clumps of black hair from going down the drain and getting into the sewer system. So it's not the plumbing that's drained. The water is flowing out of the shower onto the floor and going downstairs. And the black who's taking the shower in someone else's bath water never even thought to mention it to me. This is what I'm saying. Like, these people are very, very low IQ. Very, very low IQ. And they don't handle business very well. If I were paying rent to live somewhere and the toilet was stopped up or the tub was stopped up, I would let the landlord know, hell, I'm paying rent. I don't want to take a shower in someone else's bath water. But these people, just a little too stupid. Just a little too stupid. Yeah, so that's what we have there. You know what's interesting what we have right here? Is that these are Caribbean women right there. Those are Caribbean women. Maybe African and Caribbean women too. And it's very interesting considering that, these people are, Africans and the Caribbean are very distinct to me. To me, there's a big distinction between Africans and Caribbeans here. And you can see these African Caribbean older uh, ladies out for a walk. You'll see more of that among the Afro Caribbeans. Anyway, Friday, Thursday morning. Damn, if I ain't got a light, I'm gonna have to go over there to the damn corner store. That's gonna piss me off. I didn't bring my lighter with me. Jesus Christ. Go ahead, a lighter. We gotta roll over to the store and get the lighter real quick. Let's see what Op has to say. See what Op gonna say. How much Op gonna charge me for a lighter around here? Op. Let's see what Op has to say about a lighter. Let's see which way I wanna go. Which store do I wanna go to? Which direction? I guess I'll go this direction. I'll go this direction. Yeah. I ain't been through here. I'll go this way. Yeah. Damn, the door's open. Should I go in the housing project, y'all? Should I go inside and film what it looks like inside? Do y'all want to see what it looks like inside the Marcy project? Ladies and gentlemen, I just saw one door that was wide open. We could go in there and take a look and see what it looks like inside the Marcy projects. I don't know if you saw that, but that was a black man walking a dog in a stroller. Ooh. Shit, nigga. Might well buy me a beer if I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna smoke, I gotta drink. Hey, shit. What about this motherfucker? Oh, I'm gonna smoke, I'm gonna drink. I'm about to go smoke one. All the dead homies, Jay-Z smoked crack too, sold crack too. This is for the homies. Jay-Z smoked, sold crack too. Ladies and gentlemen, smoking one for all the blacks. Jay-Z destroyed their life with crack cocaine. I'm gonna toss one back. All I could afford was a Coors Light. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support the channel, we got more content coming from New York. Again, later on this week, we're gonna go to 135th up in the Bronx. And so I was reading in the newspaper that they're selling like straight up pharmaceuticals in the Bronx. Um, Viagra, amoxicillin, penicillin, pennies on the dollar, right there in the Bronx. Look at this Jewish man in Marcy Project. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Shit. I'm at home. Shalom. My man right here. Ain't nothing about to go down. Look at that. Look at my homie. My homie right there. Chilling. Ain't shit popping off in this motherfucker. Shit. Oh, sleep. Shit. We chilling. We in the mosque. This apartment building right there wide open. I might go up in there. Uh, should I go up? Man, they got a basketball goal out front over here. What? And this building is wide open. I could just go up in there and just see what it's like living up in Marcy. Niggas playing music loud all night long. You know? Oh, boy. Ooh. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, John got about to smoke his first, third, fourth, fifth joint. Did this dude give me my lighter? Did he give me my fucking lighter? Oh, don't tell me he didn't give me that damn lighter. I gotta go back. Did he not give me my fucking lighter? Oh, he did. Okay, he did. All right, all right, all right. Let me read the comments here. Go up to Boston Road. Where's Boston Road? Where's Boston Road? I usually probably every 2 weeks whenever we know the water draining slowly. Yeah, where's Boston Road? I don't know where that is. Finish not. What should I be looking for on Boston Road though? Man, let me crack this bill, man. Shit, man. Ain't shit going on right here. Something about cracking the beer. Marcy Project. Cool's light. Cool's light. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I might go up in one of these buildings. This building right here is open. Gun Hill up in the Bronx. Man, my lady, she go get her groceries up in the Bronx, man. You know, she African and shit. So she go there and get her groceries. Hmm. I know you in New York, but I tell you, I'm going to 135th. I really want to see this open air drug market because for me, it really gets to the point that drugs should not be as expensive as they are, and the drugs in the Dominican Republic are very inexpensive, apparently. But yet we're paying exorbitant prices here, and the Dominican drug dealers who are selling the drugs up in the Dominican, when the police approach them, they just walk away. This shit's so cheap. They said, hell with it, I just walk away and go get some more. And so who are the police more or less working for? They're working for big business, big pharma in this case, to the detriment of everyone else. Uh, and so that's something that I really want to see, these cheap drugs. And I asked Be Brave, I said, Be Brave, would you take these drugs? As cheap as they are, and they probably are, they probably are quality drugs, to be honest with you. This is how many people in the third world buy their drugs. There's no insurance plan where you can go buy your drugs and get a negotiated rate. And so they're doing it out on the streets in the Bronx. What's up, American Tradesman? So that's something I do want to highlight. What's up, man? How's it going? Yeah. What y'all working on around here? What are y'all doing though?
Clean up the water system.
Oh, the water system? Yeah. Damn. The big job. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's on 135th in the Bronx. I think it's on the west side. I think they said just straight up street level drugs. I mean, so not street level, but you know, pharmaceutical stuff like that. That we would pay a pretty penny for with insurance and stuff like that. But apparently in the Dominican Republic, you get these same drugs for pennies on the dollar, and they're bringing them back here and selling them on the street to the benefit of their own people. The people that are poor that can't afford these drugs, they get to buy these drugs from the street dealers. No markup for the pharmaceutical companies. no markup for the insurance company, stuff like that. So anyway, it's very interesting. Yeah, well, I think that I asked Be Brave, would you take some of the drugs? He said no. Well, damn, look at this boy coming out here. And I think for America, most Americans wouldn't trust it off of the street unless times got really, really hard. Yes, since that Mexico does that too. And if times got really hard or we couldn't afford the drugs, I think you might take a chance on a penicillin or amoxicillin off of the street. But as it stands right now, this is something that the immigrant groups who are accustomed to this get the benefit from in spades relative to the rest of Black America here. The rest of America. This is a big old sister girl coming out there, big old ass on this. Big old ass on this sister girl. Again, one of the interesting things that I wanted to highlight is Marcy Project sits in the middle of a very Hasidic Jewish neighborhood in Williamsburg. All around this is Jewish people. They run all these businesses and things like that. And so you have to ask yourself, this is the state of Marcy Project after birthing a billionaire. This is what you got. After birthing a billionaire, this is what becomes a Marcy Project, and this is Jay-Z's legacy. I don't give a damn how rich he becomes. This is Jay-Z's legacy right here, surrounded by affluence in one of the most affluent cities in the world. He chose to peddle drugs to his people. And now that he's gotten wealthy, bragging about that, he doesn't come back. There's not a sign anywhere that I've seen with Jay-Z's name on it. I was downtown Brooklyn on Atlantic Avenue yesterday, right near the Barclays where Jay-Z helped escort the Nets into Brooklyn. And there's a Tom Brady store directly across from Atlantic Station. He has his name on it, the Tom Brady sports cars and something like that. So I guess he has a sports car trading business. But again, where is Jay-Z's names on any of these buildings? He peddled drugs to these people. But where is his presence? That's a legitimate question. Yeah, the Barclays. And right there on Atlantic Avenue. Tom Brady has a store down there, a sports car trading store. This is Marcy Project. See the lady with the blonde wig. I am John Galt, the urban landlord, sitting right here in the middle of Marcy Projects. One of the things that should really get your attention here is that where are the men? Where are the men? Where are the men? I think Jay-Z owns, there is a store that, at least he used to have a store. Damn, what's the name of this store? It wasn't Rockaware. Maybe he had a little nightclub in the restaurant, in the bar. I can't remember what it was. But in my opinion, there was a lot of pushback from the liberals in Park Slope, about the Barclays. They didn't want the Barclays. And Jay-Z was that blackface that kind of gave them some resistance to pushing back against the big billionaires that wanted to open up Barclays over in Atlantic Station. No, the 4040 Club is in Manhattan, or maybe he opened up a new one. I've been to the 4040 Club, the one in Manhattan. I think it's like 23rd and 7th, something like that. 23rd somewhere. But maybe it's like 30th. It's on the east side. Maybe it's up from Union Square like 14th. So it's up from there, maybe like the 20th, 28th, something like that, 4040 Club. Well, he may have had a 4040 in Barclays, I'm not sure. But this is interesting, again, to me. This is a man who sold drugs to all these people in these buildings. Bragged about it. And all around this is Jewish-owned businesses, real estate, stuff like that. And Jay-Z's only presence coming back here a few years ago was Bitcoin. These blacks, I mean, that's the least of their word. There's not going to be their salvation, Bitcoin. This is all he saw to offer these people. Which brings to mind, I was thinking about sports the other day. I was having a talk with Lisa. And Clay Travis. I'm not sure if you guys know Clay Travis. Clay Travis has offered an NBA team, a WNBA team, to play against a high school team of his choosing, a male high school team. He said, "I'll offer you $10 million. That's the most. Whoever wins, they get $10 million. The high school players can split it, or the WNBA players can split it. Most of the WNBA players do not make $10 million. Definitely not for the win-loss of one game. And so this is how I think, the blacks who stake their claim to fame to sports, well, why not take over the sports? You could set up in games just like Clay Travis is trying to set up. Make it, put it on pay-per-view, put it on YouTube or whatever. And you can harness the talent. That's all you really have in your community is the talent to play these sports. The entree of who gets to access that talent, who gets to harness it, then the blacks could at least serve as the middleman. And that is what Clay Travis is attempting to do by mocking the WNBA. Another thing I noticed the other day was I was in the Brooklyn Public Library. This is very interesting. The main library on Grand Army Plaza in Brooklyn. And what's up, OG? How's it going? All right. And one of the things I noticed about that I was in the Brooklyn Public Library, Grand Army Plaza, and what is that? Eastern Parkway. And so there were two bathrooms across the hallway from each other. One was all women. It was specific. It said all women. Notice this, these people are getting Uber Eat food. You see this? This is a delivery guy delivering food to these people. You see him. This is one I've been talking about all the time. This is how poor people live. I don't give a damn if they live in the projects or what. This is how poor people live. This man is walking into the project delivering food. What these people have just gotten their food stamp allotment on the first of the month. Have mercy. Have mercy. This is what you're saying here, ladies and gentlemen. Poor people with dogs, French bulldogs, $2,000-$3,000 dogs. How many did the black man have? Poor people getting delivery food when their grocery store is directly in my eyesight. I can see the stores from right here. They could go get them an egg, a loaf of bread. Here's another delivery guy. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. There's two delivery guys within 5 minutes of each other. And you just saw how close I was to the store. This is why poor people stay poor. This is it right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is why the Hispanic man is hauling a wheelbarrow full of dirt. Here he comes. And here comes a pregnant black sister gal walking by herself. Here she comes. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, who brings you the rawest dope like this? Here it is. Sister gal pregnant. Somebody shot one up in her. Somebody shot one up in her. You about to have that baby in a minute. 3 more months. Damn, it's gonna be a big baby. Yeah. Boy or girl? Were you hauling dirt to the site? Damn. Look at this shit right here. Bullies. Pit bulls. 2 of them motherfuckers. You see that? Ladies and gentlemen. 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 Dogs. Babies. Food delivery. Wow, the working class man, he couldn't dare think of living like this. He ain't on his back ordering food this time in the morning. He out to work. While Marcy Projects sits quiet at damn near 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This is very amazing, ladies and gentlemen. This is very amazing. The only people in here are government work. Here come the delivery man. He's coming out with one order. You delivering food, my man? You deliver food? You deliver a lot of food here? You deliver... Come here for a second. You deliver a lot of food here?
Yeah.
In the projects?
No, the delivery Uber.
But this is the projects, though.
Man, 4.
What kind of food did you deliver? You don't know?
I do not know.
But you make a lot. You make a lot of deliveries here.
Large?
Do you make a lot of deliveries here?
First time coming here.
Oh, it's your first time? Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Nice meeting you. Yeah. What's up, my man? That was a DoorDash bag in his hand. I don't know if he's delivering or just got his delivery, but another DoorDash delivery. Ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You all should be putting it together now. Poor people sitting up in the middle of the day in government paid housing. They don't give a damn about the quality of the housing. They're living the best life. Eating, drinking to their heart's content. Don't have to get up and face the pressures that working class people do. Right? Pit bulls, French bullies, Frenchies, bulldog, bull mammies, pregnant women. Those are the only people stirring this time in the morning. This is really amazing. This is really, really amazing. It's probably as quiet as it ever be over here. Probably as quiet as it ever be. By 3 o'clock, these people would be live again. They'd be back alive. This is very interesting. And here comes the mailman. He's on his way out. He's chilling. Got his headphones on. He's going to another building there. Should I go in the buildings? I mean, the delivery guy went in. It's got to be. He made it in and out. I put a. Oh, here comes the other guy. Should I bring him up? Should I get him for an interview? Let's see what he's been delivering. Hey, yo, my man. Yo, come for a second. You make a lot of deliveries right here?
Delivery?
You do a lot of deliveries right here?
No.
This your first time?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so damn. What did you deliver?
Delivery?
Yeah.
Mobile.
Oh, food? Do you know what it was?
Yeah.
Do you know what it was?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know? But you don't deliver here. Do you deliver to other housing projects? Do you deliver to other housing projects?
Because I know speak English very good.
Oh, you know, okay.
French.
Where you from? Senegal?
Yeah, Africa, Guinea.
Oh, you African Guinea? Okay. Nice meeting you. Take it easy, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. King Chanel want me to do a vertical patrol. Should I do a vertical patrol? Do what the police don't want to do. Being delivered food by Africans and other immigrants while they lay up on their backs. Nothing short of amazing. I had to lock my bike up. So here comes the guy with the pit bull. So he just took him out for a while. He's going back to sleep. You see him with the pits? Where is he with the pits? Where is he with the pits? Yeah, I missed him with the pits. Yeah, there he is. He's got 2 pits. He's going in the door with him. 2 pit bulls right there. You think I should go up in there? Palomino Ricky, you think I should go in there? That's a nice bike right there. I wonder if somebody steal that. Fucking e-bike. Pit bull, bulldogs, and bull mammoths. In Jungle, right here in Marcy housing projects. Not a soul is stirring at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Because these people are night owls. I'm gonna take my bike inside. You know, I live by Brownsville. I don't know if I posted this short early this morning. My next door neighbor used to be a black lady, and she had let her backyard get really overgrown. But she was a nice black lady. It was like 3 black women lived there and their nephew or something like that. Well, today she's been replaced by a Chinese woman. And I think I posted a video on my short. She was outside sweeping up the sidewalk. There's Chinese all over the front door, Chinese lettering. And this is a diversity that when people in New York speak of, like, this is a diversity. It's often described as more or less like a salad versus a kind of a salad versus something. What do they call it? Um, what's the term for New York? New York is so diverse. It's like everything's all mixed up, but more or less it's like a salad. Some things are take out what you don't like, and, put in what you do like. And so, but the housing is so expensive that you're kind of forced upon each other. And this is primarily where most of the poor people live, under the government's thumb. I was talking to a real estate agent about New York City housing as well, rentals at least. And so across the street from my buddy's bar is a restaurant. They were paying, I don't know what JP's channel is. So if someone knows JP's channel, feel free to drop it. But I don't know JP's channel. Yeah, allowing any kind of dogs in housing is crazy because these people probably aren't being forced to pay for the insurance of the dog. Again, if these dogs were to bite someone, who would be responsible? That's a better question. These people don't have anything. And I know that NYCHA is not going to be responsible if this pit bull comes down and bites someone. Or give someone else's dog parvo or some kind of disease or something like that. These people are more or less shielded from the consequences of their behavior. That's one of the things that clearly is obvious. Hell, they're not up in the middle of the day. Yeah, melting pot. It's more like a salad. You can take the olive out of the salad if you don't like olives in your salad. No onions if you don't like onions. Anyway, guys, if you have not supported the channel, make sure you do. I thought JP's channel was YouTube got rid of it. I could be wrong, but I didn't know. Maybe he has a new channel. But I think the Black House was taken from him, if I'm not mistaken. I hope he has a new channel. So anyway, I'm about to go into this. You know what? Damn, it makes me think. I should go into the pink houses. Anyone ever heard of the pink houses? Anyone ever heard of the pink houses here in New York? The pink houses are probably much more notorious than these projects here. Someone look up where the pink houses are. Is that where Mrs. Bleak is from? The pink house. I think the pink houses are either in Brooklyn or Queens. I can't remember which one. But if they are in Brooklyn, I definitely may go. For those of you that have been watching the channel for a while, if you were to Google back during COVID, they had the whorehouses on Roosevelt Avenue in Queens. And none other than me, John Galt, we went into the whorehouses there in Queens. It was all on the news about the whorehouses in Queens. Wait, was it Queens? I think it was Queens, yeah. And so we went into the whorehouses over there on Roosevelt Avenue. And then we also interviewed one of the security guards from the migrant houses. I think we had 2 interviews with him. You can find those on the channel if you find those interesting. He was a security guard here in New York at the migrant houses, and he was a foreigner. I can't remember what language he spoke, but it wasn't a job for Americans. These were not jobs that were given to Americans to guard the immigrants, because I don't think they wanted Americans to see the extent of the immigration and how the immigrants were being coddled. Excuse me, got a couple of people walking through. Here's another Jewish man walking through. Maybe you see him. Where is he? He's right. Where is the Jewish man? Where is he? Yeah, did we miss him? Yeah. Oh, we missed him. Well, he's directly behind me. Jewish man. Yeah, I saw that shit though, but People were sending that shit to me. I'm not surprised at all, to be honest with you. Oh, there's the Jewish guy. Okay, let's see if I can get him again. There he is, right there in the white shirt, walking through Marcy Projects like it's no big deal. So I guess I'll walk inside the building. Hell, if the Jewish man can walk through here, surely the blacks aren't gonna attack me, huh? Right? Am I wrong about that? You think the blacks will allow me to walk through Marcy Projects? Or do you think it'd be too dangerous for me, King Shinar? I got a blade on me, but that may not be enough if these blacks got pistols and guns, huh? May not be enough for the blacks if they got guns. Pink House. See, I live not far from not far from East New York. I'd have I'd have to get the direction. It can't be that far from where I live. Because I'm very close to Brownsville. Hell, so many people may say I live in Brownsville. Depends on your point of view. How far back you go in New York. Some may say I live in Brownsville. I mean, I thought this Marcy Project was going to be a lot worse than it really was. It's really nothing. And this is probably, I've been in several housing projects in New York, and most of them are pretty, maybe a hill goes on inside the buildings, but the public areas, not a lot. At least not this time in the morning. Not a lot. Yeah, I'm glad to hear JP got a new channel. What's the name of his channel? There's a Spanish lady to my right. Sorry about that. I got thrown off for a minute. Yeah, so only place I ever been probably downtown Atlanta's a little rough. No problem. Brian Nichols. I passed by this place a million one times. Headed to Williamsburg. There used to be something called in Williamsburg called a smorgasbord. It was a play on Williamsburg name. This is Williamsburg, I guess you would call it. Yeah, this is probably Williamsburg. Williamsburg is a heavily Jewish, heavily gentrified area, and it's right. If I go further west, I'll be looking at Manhattan, the skyline of Manhattan. Really, really nice look. Really nice look. So anyway, I used to go to the Smorgasbord board, whatever, which is on basically overlooking Manhattan in Williamsburg. It's not far from here, actually, and I mean literally not far, maybe 5 minutes away. And so I used to pass by here all the time. And coming from Alabama, I used to live directly up the street here on Bedford, off of Bedford, between Bedford and Franklin. So again, not far from here. And so whenever I used to ride down here, I was always amazed because I'd never seen Jewish people before. And so when I saw them, I was like, damn, this is amazing. Then like, damn, these people are right outside of the housing projects, no less. Uh, Anyways, it's just all kind of very interesting to me. Then when you think about the rappers, the Jay-Z's of the world who, profess to come from here, and clearly there is some momentum on the ground. This isn't like abject poverty. There's stores and stuff like that around, and I imagine these stores have always been here in some capacity. And to only see, hey, I'm just going to sell drugs to these people and that be it, and I make what I can and get the hell away from here. That is, it's a hell of a mindset to have. I will say that. All right, I'm gonna roll one more joint. Then we go inside, see what it looks like inside of the Marcy projects, and then I think I'm gonna go to Franklin Avenue. My buddy's spot is kind of cool today. They probably do some live streams, some street interviews. Franklin Avenue. As I was telling you, one of the real estate agents across the street from my buddy's bar was a popular restaurant. It's called Barberoncino. And it's a very popular restaurant. Sold pizzas and they, dine in, high end pizzas, stuff like that. Their rent was $22,000. The landlord went up on the people and they closed the restaurant down. So I said, well, how long have they been going? They said, about 6 months now. And the landlord hasn't found anyone else to rent the place. And so it makes you wonder why the hell didn't he just keep the current tenants who were paying $22,000? And then a block away um, there's a building. There used to be like a little grocery store slash flower shop, like legitimate flower shop, not like a weed shop. And this grocery store has now been turned into a cannabis dispensary. I think they still sell flowers to whatever extent that is, but more or less it is a cannabis dispensary now. Good morning. How are you? And so again, that's very interesting considering uh, those are the type of businesses that can seemingly pay the rent here in New York. And maybe that's what the landlord is looking for when he tries to rent, looking for new tenants. He say, hey man, a pizza place does one thing, but a cannabis dispensary does much better numbers. Or some of these salons of sort, ladies of the night salon, maybe they make a little bit more money. Yeah, they could be watching me outside their windows there. They could be up in bed looking at me from the window. Believe me, they haven't got dressed yet, though. They could be watching the stream. They could be watching the stream. That could be very interesting if they're watching the stream. Yesterday, I went into a corner store on a bodega, as they call them. They're like Franklin and I don't know. I don't know the cross street. Anyway, there was like a little 12-year-old boy working the store with his father. And so I ordered a cup of coffee and the little 12-year-old boy served it to me. And I said, damn, this little boy been running this store. He said, I don't want my son to do this. I want him to be a doctor or a lawyer. He said, I've been doing this like 38 years. This morning, I was at the park, St. Mark's Park. I went to get another cup of coffee, and there was a little 12-year-old girl, give or take. And she was serving, whatever you ordered. And again, this is an immigrant business model. Their children are working the stores, selling one item at a time to these poor people. They live in these housing projects. And again, as I told you, all of the housing projects, well, not all, but a lot of the housing projects seemingly are surrounded by parks and corner stores. So when they need a bottle of water, something like that, they go to the corner store. Yeah, I think cannabis dispensaries have a lot higher margins than a grocery store, to be honest with you. I think that's the bigger thing. Sin got all the rap lyrics today. Shanard. Hell, most of these people ain't even up. Palomino, right? No, but the old people are up right now. Let me unlock my bike chain so I can get ready to go in here. Damn, here comes another delivery guy. Amazing. You may be able to see him coming up in the distance. Where is he? Here's a delivery guy coming. Is he coming my way? There he is right there. You see the delivery guy? It's him right there in the yellow shirt. Amazing. Amazing. Everyone knows everyone. Mm-hmm. They may know everyone, but they probably don't get along very well. It seems to be a lot of diversity in these buildings as well. I've seen Spanish walking in and out. I've seen Caribbeans. Old black man right here. This isn't all black like it used to be. If it ever was, I'm not sure. Which makes me wonder, do they segregate these houses for the peace of the residents? Do you put the Spanish in one building? Do you put the Arabs in another building? You know, Arabs don't like to be around dogs. You put them in building where people have dogs, you know, to create friction. Homosexuals, if you're gay, do you put the Arabs in buildings with gay people? These are things that Nitro probably has to manage or has to be aware of, because that could cause a lot of friction. A lot of friction. This guy, he's hauling dirt after dirt. They need you a motorized wheelbarrow. Huh? Yeah, they need a motorized wheelbarrow for you, bro. Oh yeah, so back to the real estate agent. On top of the cannabis dispensary used to be a bunch of apartments, or it still is a bunch of apartments. But she said about 7 or 8 of them are just sitting vacant. This is a pretty high end real estate. I ain't gonna say high end, but the rents would easily fetch $3,000. But the landlord is just sitting on them, doesn't want to rent them. How does that all shake out? This is going to be very interesting to see how this works out in New York City, because there are a lot of poor people here, as you can see, and these poor people, for better or for worse, have dedicated maintenance. The Nitro will spend whatever it takes, or at least try. Yeah. Now you would think so. This is the point that I wanted to make here by coming here. Like, look at how these people are living, and look at how the relative affluence around them. And Jay-Z, all he saw in the world was selling crack to them. See, you can see the diversity in the building. Here's another lady coming by. You know, I can't tell if she was Spanish or Nepalese or something like that. But again, Jay-Z did come back here with the Bitcoin Academy. You can look that up. Yeah, he did come back here with the Bitcoin Academy. In the South, you know, you probably have a little bit more land, so you don't have big buildings like this. I see a sign in one of the windows, Viva Mexico. So you can see that there is quite a bit of diversity. Here's another lady, well, she just passed by. But she's of some Spanish persuasion, I would imagine. All right, let me find my keys so I can lock my bike. Where are my keys? Well, you could easily inject some money into this area, Kenshin Art. Uh, Hell, there are people that offer to take over these projects, manage them better. You could easily do that. Nitro guarantees housing for everyone, but you know, I've covered some of the scandals here. But you could easily adopt one of these buildings. Look at how high the grass is. You could easily, hey, I'm going to send some people out here to cut the grass, keep your grass cut around here. These people allow me to sell crack to them. I got rich. The least I could do is come back and cut the grass. Put them a basketball court. Pave the basketball court. This is Nitro managing this. This is a Nitro run building, Palomino Ricky. As I said, Jay-Z came here to launch a Bitcoin Academy with I think it was Jack Dorsey at the time, but that was about the extent of his coming back to try to do something here. You know, I bet you he could have bought some of this property for pennies on the dollar at the time too. while he was out selling crack, he could have been buying the building. I can kind of reverse arbitrage, destroy the neighborhood, and while you buying it up at the same time. Is that right? I can see that. Yeah, it's a lot of benefits here. You know what's interesting is this far building to my far right seems to be a lot of Spanish people coming out of that building. That's what it seems to me. A lot of Spanish people come out of that building. That's what made me wonder: does NYCHA, um, not on paper, but just to keep the peace, segregate these people? That's what I would do. Someone banned sin. Uh, Someone unban sin, by the way. Uh, don't unban sin. So someone unbanned sin. I don't know who banned her, but whoever did that unban her. I don't think it was me. So yeah, someone unbanned sin. All right, we're about to get ready to go in this building here. It's three buildings. So it looks like three entrances. And actually, they do have different addresses. It's 562. It's 566 to my far right, and in the middle, I guess, it's 564. I think I should go in the building in the middle. There's like a birthday balloon in the building to my far left, though. Yeah, man, there's always things that can be done for sure. Like I said, you could have adopted it. Say, hey, this is Jay-Z's Marcy projects, and make it the nicest housing project in the city. He wouldn't have taken his buildings. He could have easily, as I said, partner with the city. Hey, I'll take this one off your hand. I'll get money, fundraise for it. Blacks have donated to killers, Carmelo Anthony. Why not? Why not this guy? Uh, you know, why not this building? Seems to be more of a noteworthy cause, if you ask me. But shit, I probably could go in this building smoking the joint. If anyone has a wrench, feel free to unban sin. All right, so which building should I go in? The middle, the left, or the right? I think the building. I can't give you a wrench right now because I'm on StreamYard. I think I'm gonna cut the stream, not the stream, but the view. So I think I'm gonna go in the building in the middle. I think that's the black building. Uh, I've seen all the Spanish people come out of the building to the right. I haven't seen anyone, I don't think, come out of the building to the left. So I think I'm gonna go in the building in the middle. Oh, none have been added on the backup channel. Oh, I have to do that. Matter of fact, give me 1 second. I'll do that right now. My bad. It's probably the safest time to come down here during working hours. Everybody sleep. Come down here like 9 to 10 o'clock, then you probably be wild down here. But right now, nothing shaking, bro. Nothing shaking, bro. Nothing but government workers and people working on buildings, working on these buildings out here for the most part. Women, delivery workers, delivering these people food, stuff like that. All right, let me lock my bike up. I can hear someone screaming in one of these buildings, so we may get a chance to hear some bullshit. Let me lock my bike up here. Drink the last little swig of this beer. Let me put my bike. Where the hell should I lock it up? I think I'll lock it up right here. Right here. Hey, American Trading, this is a BMW bike right here, my man. It's a real shit. What's up, my man? All right, let's go. BMW. This is a BMW right here. I brought my BMW to New York, man. Not the cow cough, bro. The cow cough is a little too heavy, man. It's a little heavier than the BMW. This is like a sports bike. It's like a sports bike, so it doesn't have like a rear rack or anything. Nothing in the front. Ain't got shit that can be stolen. I gotta go in here. See, yeah, shit. I should charge you by the floor. How many floors you want me to go up in this motherfucker? Nitro is smoke free. Check this shit out. Nitro is smoke free. The best trees in town. Nitro is smoke free. The best trees in town. John Galt doing fucking vertical patrolling in the building. This is what they want. This is what they want the police to do. This is really a vertical patrol. Honestly. What's interesting is in this building, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 apartments in this little segment here. As you go up the hallway, there's not a lot of apartments. It's the 5th floor. And again, it's just more of the same. I'm not gonna keep one up. I'm guessing this is how all of the buildings are structured. Like 4 units per floor. It's third floor. My bike is still there. You know, this is effectively a vertical patrol of a New York City housing project. This is what they want the police to do. Mailboxes here. Yeah, we're here. Wow. I want to check this bike out before I get out here. It's a fucking nice bike, actually. Nice one. That was an e-bike. Apparently not. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this, guys. This is the Marcy Project, home of Jay-Z and all. I would take you to the Navy Yard, find a screaming to the episode. Man, I don't know which building it was. I'd have to go up probably all these damn, go in and out of all these damn buildings. They're not connected. That's the interesting part. I wonder, were they ever connected? And did they just close them off for like, maintenance issues, in terms of keeping the peace type issues. You can't have these people walking up and down long hallways. So I'm wondering, did they do that? Did they close these buildings off for like keep the peace reason? That would make a lot of sense to me. Because as I said, each building only has 4 units per floor. Anyway, this is very interesting. I'll take you on the ride out of here, and then investigate time, find the screaming tenant. Looks like the hallway of a rap video. It does look like the hallway of a rap video for sure. Take what, John? Take it. Take what? The bike is chained up. Yeah, you know what's so interesting, man. Again, I just can't help but notice how no one is moving about. And again, it's 1 o'clock now, in the afternoon on a work day. And, again, I'll take you out. We're on our way out here. I don't know which way I want to go. I guess I go that way. We're about to ride through Marcy. We're right through the inner Marcy. No one's out and about, man. This is the most interesting thing. Like, as many people live here, no one's outside, bro. I mean, they're not even outside chilling. I guess somebody's gonna say, well, they probably all at work, John. Maybe. Look at this. It's Jay-Z's flower garden, I guess. Across the street, there's all kind of construction. All kind of construction. That's where the guy's hauling the wheelbarrows. Here's a black man outside. My man, you hear so much about Marcy projects, but it seems tame as hell around here.
Good right now.
It's good?
Yeah.
Why? Because it's early or early? It be wild as hell late at night?
Yeah, I've been 50 years.
You been, man, you don't even look 53 years old.
Yeah, I am.
Huh?
Right here in this building.
And is that wild in this motherfucker?
Yeah, it's crazy.
In the little common areas right there?
You know, it's crazy. You come there. You down south somewhere?
Yeah. Alabama and shit. Yeah, little parks where people sit down and shit.
Yeah, whatever. What's that?
Huh?
What you over there?
Yeah. I've been all around though.
Yeah, gangland over there.
Where?
Over there.
Where, right there?
Yeah,
I was just sitting right there.
What, down the hill? No, that's down the hill, man.
No, I was sitting right there. Right there.
No, that's calm. Around the back.
Oh, in the back?
Different area, Marcy, man.
Oh, is it really?
It's different areas.
But shit, ain't nobody in my side.
Fucking that long night. I just came out just now.
Oh, you did not get out your dance?
Right now.
Yeah. What the fuck they doing last night? They party and shit?
Drinking, man. We drinking till every day.
Yeah. Damn. These motherfuckers must have really party hard. Ain't a motherfucker out here. Did you know Jay-Z when you growing up around here?
We about the same age, man. We only been a couple years.
You knew him?
Yeah, no.
Which building did he live?
Other side of the project.
Over there?
That's the second half,
Yeah.
That's the first half, the second half.
Oh, this second hand. So there's a part that everybody would know about that part. They're all the same, man.
This side right here.
This the side right here.
This side, this is live side.
Yeah. It's quiet as a motherfucker. Niggas it's housing projects down south. Wild in these places.
Hell
Huh?
Hell yeah.
Why is it so tame around here?
It's cool right now. It's cool.
Like what was going on last night? Was niggas outside and shit?
Chilling. There ain't been nothing too much going on. All the other boys are locked up, man. So young boys in jail, man. It's shit cooling right now.
Yeah, yeah.
The wild ones.
I be seeing like Jewish people walking through here.
Yeah.
They don't fuck with the Jewish people walking through?
None of them. Hey, like you said.
Get the fuck out of here. So the Jewish people can get walk all through this project. And want nobody to put their hands on.
Nah, hell, they fucking
Huh?
Everybody fucking
God damn, that's crazy. People would have thought it would have been like just off the chain in this motherfucker.
Nah, it used to be.
Did it?
It used to be. When I was growing up.
Yeah. No, that's interesting, man. So do Jay-Z ever come back here?
Hell.
Why not?
Good shit for the world, man. All that TV shit fucking that ass, man. Jay don't do nothing for us.
But what are the niggas that be when you hear him rapping about I'm Marcy this, Marcy that, do you be like, what? Like,
That ain't it. Throwing a blanket over a nigga head, man.
huh?
That ain't it. Just talking about it. They don't do nothing for this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Don't do shit for this world.
There's some nice cars out here though. How do you have people living in the project have nice ass cars? Like this shit is different from Alabama, man.
All this shit is mine right here.
Huh?
That bike mine, that bike mine, that bike mine, that trailer mine. I got another bike around the corner. I got a truck outside.
They let you have all this shit in your name in the project?
Ain't nothing in my name. But
Oh, okay. I was about to say shit. But like these cars gotta be in somebody's name. This is some nice ass
How
cars.
those workers?
Oh, no workers. Okay. I was about to say, God
I
damn,
got
son.
a car like the white one.
The Audi right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My shit on the street.
Yeah. But don't New York be on your ass about these parking tickets and shit?
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
man. Dangerous. Bad with
Yeah. God damn. Well, shit, man. My name's John, man.
Box. Get what?
Box, man. Nice to meet you.
My building right here.
Yeah. Wait, what's it? 622 Park. My man, I might be. Hey, what y'all gonna be doing tonight, man? I might come back through here.
Next week will be even better. Next week is Marcy Day.
Next week? What on the Saturday?
Saturday, August 15th.
I just come anywhere through here.
Shit gonna be lit.
No
It ain't
shit.
gonna be like back in the days where everybody gonna be outside. Old folks, like people from Alabama.
Yeah.
Everybody ever lived in Marcy and they move. Everybody goes south and go all over.
Yeah.
But next week they always come back.
Shit, man, I usually want to come and sit and smoke and drink.
That's easy.
But niggas ain't gonna be fucking with me if I come in here smoking and drinking, though. Huh?
Free, man. That's
I'm saying, but like, nigga, man, who the fuck this nigga around here?
man. Before it was like that.
Yeah. But I just pull up. Yeah, cause I was just chilling right there, just smoking. And nobody said shit. Yeah. But shit, all right, man. Nice to meet you, Bart. Take it easy. I'm going through. Next week, Marcy Day, you say. Marcy Day. Might hit that. Marcy Day. It's a big old bull right there. Big old bull. Got some OGs over here. And we pull up out of the Marcy. The OGs right here. That's my grandma old building. Is that right, big dog? Damn, okay. Damn. All right. Oh, shit, son. All right. Big dog, this really your grandma old building, bro? Or you just talking shit? Go to 586 Park. Where is that at? 586 Park. That's probably down this way, right? Damn, did we just see 586? Oh, they got a big ass sign up. 586. What number is that? That's 644. I guess I gotta go down this way. Big dog might be sent me into a trap, told the niggas I'm coming. 5 and 6. I think the number's going down this way. Let's see. Where we going? 622. You said 586, 606. What number is that? That's 606. Didn't we just pass 6 or something like that? Or 5? Dudes said he had like 3 motorcycles, a truck, and all that shit. That's 588. What do you say go to 5 what? 586. Okay, this is the next building. Damn, I might win in your building, man. Nah, I ain't going in your building. I went in one similar to that one, this one, but they all look the same. Shit, this shit like a damn maze of it. Did I go in this building? I may have went in your grandma's building. I did. No, I didn't. This ain't it, is it? It's your grandma's old building right here. 586. Is this it right here? This it right here? It's 586 Park. You said Park, right? Yeah, this is 586 right here. 106 Park. Yeah, it's 586, cause it's 584 right there. Where's 584? Yeah, it's 584 right there. So this 586. That's why I went in one of these damn buildings. I think it was that one. I may have gone in 586. Yeah, I may have gone in 586. Well, we go out this way then. We roll out this way. This thing pretty chill over here. Now I went in this building right here. I think I went in this building right. I think I'm sitting right here. Right? Yeah, I'm sitting. Man, all these damn buildings look alike. Yeah, I'm sitting right here by the basketball court. That's 564 Park right there. We're pulling up out of here. We're pulling up out. She's asleep right there. We getting up, waking up. Oh, yeah, we're pulling up out of here right now. I'm on shit. Hello. All right, girl, walking her pooch, her little dog. So this is I can't remember what street this is. It's maybe Nostrand Avenue right here. You know all the overgrown grass right there. All the overgrown grass. Not your parking lot. I think we're seeing some very comfortable. Well, this is Myrtle right here. Myrtle would take you to like Fort Greene, right? Yeah, I think Myrtle would take you straight to Fort Greene. I'm on Nostrand, so I'm going to Crown Heights, the other Jewish neighborhood. That's where I'm headed to. That's where I live. I live in Crown Heights. And so you will probably see a handful of Jewish people all around here. Maybe that's the other street. I think you see quite a few. Maybe you see some of their wig shops or something like that. Black people on the stoop. So again, this is Nostrand Avenue. It takes you right down through Williamsburg. So this is a Jewish school bus right here. This is a Jewish school bus, all in Hebrew. So I've shown you the Jewish police. That was Shomrim, and that's one of the many, many Jewish school buses in Williamsburg and Crown Heights. And so Shomrim is like their police force, and they operate in Crown Heights and Williamsburg, and I guess some of the other heavily Jewish areas. women out here though. Some women out. Nice looking lady right there. Nice looking lady. Okay, I know the cab would take it for green too. This is the main bus line here. I think this is the 44 select bus. Those are all people probably headed to Crown Heights from Williamsburg area. So this is a bus lane right here. You get a real serious ticket if they catch you in the bus lane. You know, they catch a car in the bus lane, real serious ticket. Real serious. You know what? If we have time, I'll show you guys where I used to live. When I first moved to Brooklyn. Let's see, I think I can show it to you. If we have time, let's see. Look at that right there by it. A seafood spot. Seafood. So you see just a lot of commerce all up and down the street. All up and down the street. Lots of commerce. Now we're kind of like in Bed-Stuy right now. I would call this kind of Bed-Stuy. New York people, you probably may say different. Yeah, I would call this kind of Bed-Stuy. That's kind of how I would describe it. This is at Gates in Nostrand. Now I'm in DC, roller skating, Texas girl. We just left Williamsburg, the Marcy projects in Brooklyn. So now we're riding up Nostrand Avenue. This is Monroe. This is Monroe. Madison. I used to hang out all the time. This is my old street right here. I'll show you where I used to live. This is definitely Bed-Stuy right here. Definitely Bed-Stuy. You can see the brownstone type houses. Definitely Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn right here. This is Putnam Avenue. I used to live on, was it Putnam? Yeah, Putnam, yeah. We're gonna pass right by my old apartment. First apartment I had when I first moved to New York. We're almost there. This is at Bedford Avenue. This will take you right down by Jay-Z's housing project as well. If you always turn right here. So when I first moved to Brooklyn, I don't know if you can see it. Make sure. Can't really zoom it. But the building next to the brand new building, I lived on the top floor there. Right there. This is Putnam Avenue, between Bedford and Franklin. And I lived on the top floor right there next to the brand new building. it here. Right next to the brand new building is where I lived on the top floor right there. Not the brand new building, the old building, the older building. I rented 2 bedrooms. A lot of this stuff is new, as you can see. This is a nice neighborhood. It's a very nice neighborhood. It's Fort Greene. And for those of you that have, if you've been watching long enough, you probably heard me mention the ODB mural on the wall at the corner of where I used to live. And so I'll show you that right here. Damn, did it? Oh, it's still there. It's still there. This is Franklin and Putnam. This is Bed-Stuy. Do or die, Bed-Stuy. Biggie's old neighborhood, as they call it, Bed-Stuy. And I'll show you this. You probably remember this from some of the old streams, some of the initial streams from the channel. How many of you guys remember this? For you New Yorkers, you know what I'm talking about right there. This is at the corner of where I used to live when I first moved to Brooklyn. And you can see the old, what's his name? ODB, and this is his food stamp card or identification card. And this is at the corner. You can tell that the area is very gentrified now. Franklin Sellers is an old liquor store I used to go to. But there it is right there. They gave me the inspiration to get the picture frame right there. I saw this and I said, damn, I gotta have that picture. I'm not even a Wu-Tang fan or anything like that. And so, but I was like, I gotta get that picture. So anyway, that explains that. And I'll take you here. You can see now it's like a cocktail bar. This used to be a bodega. Seriously. It may be a black-owned bar. I wonder. He's talking about culture and shit. Let me see what the hell kind of. May come down here and see some sister gals. Where is that? You can't really see the menu or anything. Huh, oh well. Oh well. Anyway. And this is Bed-Stuy right here. Bordering Fort Greene. So the next neighborhood over, a very popular neighborhood. Damn, you can see that lady's nipples and shit in the shirt she had. It's New York for you. Give me a strike on my channel for that. Anyway, I'm headed to my buddy's bar. What time is it? 1:30? Oh yeah, he's got to be open by now. Otherwise, shit, I just sit on the street and drink. I used to go to that bar right there, Glorietta Baldy's. Oh man, memories, memories. I tell you. This is the train station right here. This is the Franklin Avenue AC train station. Taking you, it's the shuttle too. Taking you like Prospect Park, somewhere like that. Taking you downtown Manhattan, downtown Brooklyn, so on and so forth. All this stuff is new. Lincoln Market, fairly new, last 10 years or so. So now we're about to cross Atlantic Avenue. It's a main thoroughfare. It takes you right down to the Barclays Center. There's some little classic brownstones right there. Right there. Oh shit. Now we officially in Crown Heights. More of my stomping ground. We're officially in Crown Heights. I think this is Seven Seals territory here. Crown Heights. This is Dean Street, crossing Dean. Yeah, this is Crown Heights. Nice little area as well. I like Crown Heights. Got it. It's St. Mark's. There's a place in Manhattan called St. Mark's Burgers. Oh man, I've probably eaten 1,000 of those burgers over the years. So, right. It's on St. Mark's Place. I think it's St. Mark's in Astor, in Manhattan. Yeah, this is Crown Heights, Brooklyn. A little bit more Caribbean. A lot more Caribbean. A lot more Caribbean. Got a few bulls on the street. A few bulls. See what's going on up here. Got the little kids out. The kids out. Yo. Yo, I used to do live streams from right down here somewhere. This place called Kiss It. I think we just passed it though. Oh shit, we here now? Niggas, we here. Shit. Oh shit. I'm at Drink Lounge, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. As you can see, we got a daily happy hour special. Retro Soul Wednesdays. Soul Gifted Thursday with Lisa Smiles. And this weekend they have the open streets. That's the blue flyer there. I'll get a little bit closer. There you go. Coffee and cocktails, Drink Lounge. I am John Galt, the urban landlord.
This nigga high as a motherfucker, by the way. Let me go fast. I am the nigga John Galt. This high ass nigga.
They don't dance no more. It's all about the lean. Back in the day, crack was jumping on the scene. Now they slumped on the sidewalk. Can't talk. Golden era baby, but we still feel the rock. They used to be kings, now they lost in the scheme. Popping them bottles, throwing money, living dreams. Now they zoned out and mumbling, fumbling. No rhythm in the city, the whole shit crumbling. They used to rock the house, they was riding through the streets. Remember there was dancing, sliding to the beat. Now it's poison in their veins, ain't no pulse on the street. Guess it's over now, they accepted defeat. Back in the day, the rock had a violent freak. Different story now, they got no energy. New drugs got them slow with the hit unload. Out close and they don't dance no more. Rock used to be jumping, top shit they was on. Now it's lights out, guess the thrill is gone.
I am the nigga John Galt. I bring it to you rough, rugged, and raw, nigga.
They don't dance no more, it's all about the codeine. Back in the day, they was rocking on the scene. Back at us, even dancing in the rain. Now they nodding off, shit just don't hit the same.
I am the nigga John Galt.